Not sure if anybody, yeah, a few people have said about the sound. So let's see if now you can hear us. Not sure if anybody, yeah, a few people have said. Yes. Abby, I can just hear myself then. Thank you, Abby. And thank you everybody for your comments as well. Right, sorry, let's start again. So, sorry Peter.
That's no problem.
So Peter has joined us from Axkid, and we're going to look at the Axkid 1-2, which is also our prize today. I think they've got a choice of either the tar or the graphite melange.
Yep.
As a price. We're £650, amazing car seat, a little bit different from the others in the Axkid range, but goes along with the same ethos of your rear facing and your very safe car seats. So if you want to try that again.
Absolutely, thank you, Kelly. Morning everybody who didn't hear me the first time. Thanks very much for joining us. Just to give you a quick run through on the Axkid 1-2, which we are giving away as a free prize today, which is fantastic.
Everybody that comments today is entered, so feel free to add all your comments, your thoughts, and any questions.
So it's worth £650. It's a world's first, of course, with the rear-facing aspect all the way to 23 kilograms. So that's around about 6 years, and 125 centimetres of child height. So that's about up to here. So it's quite significant height. Yeah. And it's plus tested. And Isofix. So it means it's really quick and easy to install in your car. I would challenge anybody to give it a go and try and get less than 12 seconds from on the floor.
What's your time?
12 seconds.
Yours is 12 seconds.
I'm afraid so, yes.
Oh, okay.
The next
try and beat Peter then.
I've heard of 14 seconds, but 12 so far is the fastest.
Is the record, okay.
So that's from on the floor to installed in the car fully. So there's a challenge, it's out there.
Yeah. Store, we'll time you. We're happy to film you and send it to Peter if anybody wins.
Perfect. So with the Axkid 1-2, it's incredibly easy to install, which is the prime thing for it.
Yep.
The fact that it has an adjustable rebound bar at the back here, which you can tension, so it will always get the perfect torque in the car.
And it's very intuitive. Like, you can't, if you're like, I don't know whether I'm tightening this enough, it tells you, doesn't it? It's not, you can't just keep turning. It's going to tell you when you've done everything sufficiently.
Absolutely right. So it goes sort of click, click, clunk. So hopefully you can hear it. So it does make a very nice intuitive sound. Yeah. The instructions also all on little yellow roundels, which indicate which you're to do next. So it's really, really easy. The unique thing about the 1-2 is the fact that it has such an easy legroom extension.
Yeah.
So a lot of questions that I get, obviously, about rear-facing car seats, where do children's legs go? And with the 1-2, it's very easy to explain. You just do that.
And it's a massive legroom.
It's huge. Yeah. You know, it will go over 20 centimetres worth of extra legroom. That's unique. You know, the next closest of its kind is only 6 centimetres of legroom adjust. So to go to 20 is really, really huge achievement. And you can adjust it at the touch of a button to anywhere in between.
Yeah, wherever's comfortable.
So it's really, really easy.
And it's tested in all those positions, so you can have it fully out, or you can have it right up close if you want more room in the front. Absolutely,
it has that flexibility. So the other comment we get is, oh, I've got a small car. Will it fit with somebody in the passenger seat?
Yeah.
But it has the beauty of this is it has the flexibility to adjust to every drive you do. So if it's just one parent or carer and a child, happy days, you can extend all the way. If you've got 2 children and 2 adults and, you know, a smaller car, well, maybe you can give the child slightly less room to give the parent more room in the front.
And
so it has that flexibility.
In the fully, like the more compact fitting way, they'll just cross their legs or put them on the seat anyway.
Put them up the back, dangle them over the sides. Yeah, totally. Very, very comfortable.
Just before we carry on, I'm just going to quickly do a few good mornings and just acknowledge that people can now actually hear us. So good morning, Abby. Good morning, Alice. Good morning, Simran. Morning, Anne-Marie. Katie, thank you for telling us. If I'd have looked at the comments first, I would have known. Good morning, Gemma. Good morning, Danielle. Hello, Dean. Good morning, Millie. Alice is so ready to hear about this car seat and hopefully win for Barney. I presume that's her little one. Yes, please, just what I need. Fingers crossed, thanks for the chance to win. Would love the deep black one, please, for my little girl, says Hafka. Morning, Kay. Morning, Adam. Yeah, sound. Thank you, guys. Thank you. What a fantastic car seat, says Abby. Says Ruby, sorry. Yeah, all fixed now for the sound. That's good. Beautiful car seats, that says Diana. Hello to Holly. Jennifer says she's missed the lives. Thank you for joining us again, Jennifer. Abby's excited for the live as well to learn everything. Good morning, Nicola. Good morning, Alice. Good morning, Ruth. She loves the design. Very slick, she says.
Thank you.
Kim's really excited to hear about this. I've spent 100 hours researching car seats lately.
Wow,
So
100 hours. That's impressive.
You'll be able to help her choose her car seat. Nicholas is very clever. A few tags going on. Thank you, guys. Good morning, Marie-Louise. Amazing prize, she says. India says, Axkid are so good and what an amazing prize. Everybody's agreeing, yeah. Loving the colour. Alice says it will be amazing for a little chunk. It's on the 98th centile. So, yeah, it's ideal for that, having that extra.
And that's important, weight. Actually. You know, if you've got a high centile child, you really need to go for an extended rear-facing car seat.
Yeah.
Because they will outgrow the smaller seats on the market, those that go to 18 kilos or 105 centimetres, far too soon. So, you know, it's important to mention that.
Yeah, it's going to save you money. I did the same with my youngest. He had a load of spin seats in various cars, and then he was high centile, so at 2.5 he hit the 18 kilos. The weight limit, so I had to get rid of all those car seats and buy my ERF seats, which if I thought about it, I would have appreciated it and saved myself some money.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing, isn't it? You know, but we
wasn't going to put him in a high back booster at 2.5.
No,
so.
Not at all.
So he went in his mini
The
kit.
minimum age for a high back booster is 4.
Yeah.
So never before then.
You know. Try and best Peter, Nicola says. So she's going to try and beat you there. Very quick installation. I need easy. Yes, it's all about being easy, isn't it, when you're a parent? Does it matter what size car I have? No, Sally, hopefully we've covered that. It is adjustable, so you should be able to fit in any car. Definitely worth investing. Love a new seat for our youngest, says Rachel. Our eldest has an Axkid and it's fab, especially for tall toddlers. Excuse me, I have got a sore throat this morning, so I'm doing a lot of coughing. Don't want to pass it on to you, Peter. Stay away. India, this will be amazing for my youngest and will last until she's a lot older. Yeah, absolutely, up to around the 6 years mark and tall and on the higher centile if they are. Love the smart features, so excited. What age is it suitable from, says Abby?
Good question. So this one is actually suitable from 61 centimetres, so 6-7 months-ish. Yep. We also do a variant of this, which is suitable from birth. So we have the two.
Yeah. And what is very worthwhile pointing out, if you do think that the Axkid 1-2 is the car seat for you, there's a brilliant offer running at the moment as well.
There is, yes. There's currently an offer running promotion, which is £100 off the retail price. So,
yeah, so
really good price at the moment.
Brilliant
so
saving.
If you don't win today,
yeah,
there's still an opportunity to get a deal from Pushchair Expert.
Definitely. You can shop on the website or pop in and we can try it out on your car and you can see how it works yourself. Extended rear facing always, says Lizzie. Yes, so a big ethos for Axkid is that your seats are rear facing for that longer time period.
Very much so. It's all we do, you know, extended rear facing all the way up to 6 or 7 years of age. All our seats are something called plus tested, Swedish plus tested, which is considered to be the toughest car seat crash test available in the world to test to. And all of our car seats are, so that makes a big difference to us.
Yeah, absolutely. And reassurance to the parents as well.
Very, very much so.
Wow, so much space, such an amazing and safe brand. Perfect for older children. Weight limit, Nicola, if you didn't hear, it's the 23 kilos. And the reason you've been able to achieve that is because the seat itself is so light, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah.
On your Isofix, I mean.
Yeah, so Isofix points in cars actually have a maximum loading of 33 kilos, no matter how that's made up of car seat, child. In order for us to allow a 23 kilo child to fit in safely, we've managed to get the car seat itself below 10 kilograms, which is really quite impressive. Yeah. Most Isofix seats on the market are somewhere between 14 and 15 kilos. So you can see that's
quite big, heavy, bulky,
a huge weight to take off the seat. Yeah.
Yeah, and you'll see these kind of grab bars at the side make it really easy to lift that 10 kilo weight and transport in and out of cars as well.
Yep.
So he's just loving the extra leg room. That tension setting looks fab and sounds like I couldn't get it wrong. Yeah, no, it's if you follow 1 to 6, it's 6, isn't it? If you follow what the steps 1 to 6 on your little labels, you really can't go wrong. Oh, and the extra legroom setting, I've never seen that. This was amazing for our little one. Perfect for my 3-year-old. So good. Seems very sturdy. Yes, absolutely. And like Peter said, it's tested to the best testing that you can as well.
And for the smaller children, of course, the younger children, Recline is very
it's
very
adjustable
much
in other ways as well, isn't it?
So it's really nice and easy to recline, just on a central button here.
It's nice that you've not got, say, 3 or 4 positions either. It's kind of like infinite positions in between.
Exactly, between the maximum and the minimum. And there's even a little guide on what height to do what angle for your child and what leg room to do for what height of child as well. So it gives you
a bit of an idea as well. You're not just going off the cuff.
No.
Generally, the more upright is the safer, isn't it, in a collision?
Absolutely.
So as they get older, try and get them a bit more upright rather than keeping them reclined. They're going to want to sit more upright anyway as they get a bit older anyway, aren't
yeah,
they?
the less time sleeping and more time awake, and they want to see out and things.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can do
that. Game changer. Morning, lovely. That's our Sam saying good morning.
Morning, Sam.
She's at home with a poorly child today.
Oh.
So we're missing her.
Get well soon.
Yes. Morning, Laura. It's our Laura. Lucy always crosses her legs. Yes, some do. They just naturally will cross their legs or put them on. And I always tell mine at the breakfast bar, sit on your bum, get your legs down, because they've always got their legs up. So
absolutely, and you know, we do it as adults as well, of course. You know, when we're sat at home on the sofa and in a comfy chair watching the telly,
you don't just sit
blanket
with your legs
over us. We never, you know,
do
we're always sort of tucked legs or whatever. We're never sort of legs straight out. So they do. Children do exactly the same in this seat.
That's my first thing when people say about the rear-facing car seats and with the leg room is like, you don't sit anywhere like that, so they're not going to sit like that either. They'll just bend the legs.
Very much so. And honestly, the best source to see that is go online and just tap in photos of children in ERF car seats, and you'll see oodles. People like to post their pictures, so you know, you can see that.
Definitely. Lauren says it's amazing it goes to 23 kilos on the Isofix. Love to rear face her little 1 to 7. Morning, Welsh mummy, Steph. This looks so good. Definitely great extended rear facing. Loving the colour of this as well.
So this is the tile colour, which is really quite popular. And we also have it in the tar black. Which I don't think we've got on display here, but we've got the granite melange.
Is there tar? Is it down?
Yeah, I suppose there's tar down here in the move.
Yeah.
Down there. You've got the granite melange, and there's a brick colour as well, which
is like a more of a creamy kind of beigey colour, isn't it? So if you like a lighter colour.
Yep.
Can you get a summer cover for these?
Yes. Summer
like
covers.
the Minikid.
Summer covers are available for all of them, and we do the bamboo cover, which is really quick and easy to take off. So great if you've got crumbs or chocolate going into seats. You can just whip them off, throw them in the washing machine. The other nice thing is you can tie-dye them.
I was just going to mention it. I didn't know if it was an official thing, because I've seen it on a few pages about the tie-dyeing, but I was just going to...
you can tie-dye and so you can make your seat completely unique to you.
How amazing is that?
Which is quite nice. But that's available for all our seats. There's different ones for different seats, because obviously they're different shapes.
Yes, to fit on properly and be safe. Would you recommend this for grandparents, Sharon's asked?
Yeah, absolutely, because it's so easy. I know quite a lot of parents or grandparents don't want to fit these car seats because they find them complicated.
Yeah, when you're
heavy,
looking at the tethers.
Maybe with wrists and finger difficulties as you get older. With the one, it's lightweight, it's incredibly easy, click, and you're fitted.
Yeah, done.
So you can't really go wrong at all.
Do you want to just do a full... We could time you, I suppose, couldn't we? No, I won't time you. I'll just so they can literally see how quick and easy it is to do.
Well, that's...
If you want to talk them through.
That's out. So, bring up the rebound bar, connect it to the Isofix points, click, retract that back, tighten the knob to torque set it, and drop your leg to the floor, and you're installed. That quick.
Yeah, really quick.
Very quick.
Obviously, it's a little bit more manoeuvrable trying to get in and do it in the car. We've got in quite a big, wide open space here, but it's the exact same anyway that you do.
Exactly the same process.
Yeah. What harness does it have? Is it 5-point, Kate's asked?
Yes, yeah, it's a full 5-point harness in there, fully adjustable.
About height as well, so you don't at the same time.
And the headrest goes up as well, so you get the full height of it. And that's another unique feature of this car seat is the sheer back length. So that shoulder to bum length, it's really important. You know, a lot of car seats don't have the back length. So whilst they may
total of 105, say.
A total of 105. If you've got a taller child or a taller back, they're going to outgrow it a lot sooner. And Axkid car seats are designed to keep your child comfortably rear facing for as long as possible. So we tend to have the longest back lengths available in the market. So
because that's the bits that's important, because the legs are really here and there, are they?
Exactly.
It's this bit that's actually in the seat.
It's the torso length, that shoulder to bum. So if you're in the market for an ERF car seat, get your tape measure out and check the back lengths. They're not all the same. Yeah.
Good. Looks fab. Wow. This is exactly the seat I'm looking for. Fingers crossed, says Chloe. So good to know about having this seat for a baby measuring bigger. We're due in 4 weeks. These are useful facts to know. Yeah, obviously you don't necessarily think about these things, do you? When you've got a little newborn baby, they're obviously small. You're not thinking about 4 or 5 years' time. But if you do, and kind of can track that they're on the higher centile, or even if they're not, it just means it's a seat that's going to last you longer either way.
Exactly, and you know you'll probably have your child in a smaller car seat until they're about 12 months.
Yeah.
Obviously, legally with the R129 regulation, you need to keep your child rear facing till at least 15 months. Yeah. That's a legal requirement these days.
Excuse me. Can you buy a newborn insert to make it suitable from birth? So you can't buy the insert separate, can you? So if you bought the 1-2, I want to do it from birth, it is the 1-2 plus. That is the one that's suitable from birth with the extra insert.
Correct, yeah. The insert is not available as an accessory at the moment.
Easy life, need to have easy things, help us out as busy families, certainly.
Absolutely.
Does it obstruct the front seat much?
No, I don't think so. Yeah. The beauty of all our rear-facing seats is you can bring the front seat back to touching.
So it's not bracing, so it's not like holding on to it.
No, you're not pushing it upwards, but just bring it into contact, so you get the maximum amount of room in the front seat. To do that also, a lot of people have their back rake too reclined, and actually if you just click it up a notch or two, you can generate an extra 2 or 3 inches very, very quickly without distorting the comfort for the passenger.
Yeah, and you could also, if you have ISOFIX in the front of your car, you can also install it in the front seat, the passenger seat, as long as you've got your airbags off.
Yes.
As another option, so if you're struggling for leg room for your passenger, you could always move that to the front and have them in the back as well.
Yeah, very much so. You can do that.
What's the difference between this and the Minikid 2? Katie's asked.
Okay.
Quite a big difference, isn't there?
Yeah, quite a big difference. So the Minikid 2 is down here. It's the red one down here. That's a belt-fitted car seat. So it fits using the seatbelt in the vehicle as opposed to ISOFIX. And it uses tethers. Obviously, price is a big difference. The Minikid 2 starts at £360, so it's quite a lot cheaper. But it does go to 25 kilos of child weight. So it's a higher weight limit, because it's not affected by those ISOFIX points that I mentioned earlier. So you don't get that.
You're using the vehicle seatbelt, which is tested then for adults, so obviously it can take the higher weight.
Exactly.
And then obviously moving up to the Minikid 3, you've then got a 36 kilo weight limit. So again, another huge jump if you need it.
Yeah, again, another world's first. Axkid got a belt-fitted rear-facing car seat, plus tested up to 36 kilos. The height limit is still 125, so 125 centimetres. So it's about 7 years. But to achieve 36 kilos is significant. Not because you're going to reach 36 kilos, but it means you can go all the way to the height limit, knowing that you're almost certainly never going to hit that weight limit.
So if they are at the higher weight limit, you're going to be covered and beyond.
Yes.
My granddaughter is tiny, so the 1-2 is great, as my grandson is still in the Minikid. Yeah, absolutely. It'd last a long time if they're smaller.
Yeah.
Amazing prize, looking at a new car seat for my little one. Wishing about Axkid before I bought a previous seats. Would love to win, says Lizzie. Sounds great. And we have a high percentile baby. Do you need to buy further products? Kay's asked. Do you mean as in like accessories? Because if you won, it would be the Axkid 1-2. So that would be to use straight away if you'd got a child that's suitable.
Yeah, the car seat is ready to fit from the box, so there's no other extras. Obviously, if you want, a seat protector, you can buy that as additional. If you want the bamboo summer cover, you can get that as additional.
June's asked how easy it's to clean, and obviously we've just covered that you can buy the cover, but the covers themselves do come off as well for cleaning.
They all come off, and I wouldn't say any car seat has an easy off cover, but they all come off relatively straightforwardly. Just take your time, Don't imagine you can do it in 30 seconds.
No, it's going to be half clean and then back on again. It's going to take time.
Exactly, yeah.
Alice said that unfortunately made the mistake in getting a joy every stage for her eldest and outgrown the rear-facing weight of 18 kilos at 3. Not be making that mistake again, and we'll definitely be going for an ERF seat for our current 6-month-old. Yes, you kind of learn your mistakes. You don't realise, do you, at first when you're looking at these seats? So.
You have no idea, and that's an important fact. A lot of parents don't realise, if they have the higher centile children, they're going to outgrow the stages. So
if it's a birth to 12 seat, brilliant. I don't have to change my seat. It's going to be great. I'm going to be able to use it. And for the smaller children, that might be the case, and it might be able to go right through. But if they might be reaching that 18 kilo weight limit way before they're ready.
Exactly. So it's important, tell your friends, people at school, playgroups and things, do express that it's important to know that, because no one's first-time parent. Well, everyone's first-time parent, but lots of people have been parents before. So utilise that experience and spread the word.
Yeah. Great to be able to have an option from birth as well. Yeah. So you could skip the infant carrier stage completely, invest in one of these car seats, the one that you can use from birth, and then obviously use it right up to 6-7 years old whenever they reach it.
Yeah, very much so.
Good from 6 months, so most have a travel system. Yeah, most will buy it as a travel system, so if then they're ready. Most people don't wait till they max out their infant carriers either. They want to move them in sooner. It's kind of a bit of a rush to move into the next stage. So
they do, and if you've got 2 cars as well, sometimes trying to get one car seat between 2 cars and the childminders or school drop-offs and things, and into the other car can be quite challenging. So maybe you have an infant carrier and you have a one that could go from 6 months in the other car.
Laura's very kindly replied to a comment which was, can it be used without an ISOFIX base? So this is not really an ISOFIX base, it's just an integral part of the seat and part of the installation, so you can't use this one without ISOFIX. You would be looking at one of their other seats for a belt fitted seat.
Correct, and under R129 regulation you can no longer have dual fitting products. So car seats either have to be ISOFIX or they can be belt routed. They can't be both anymore. They used to be able to, but not anymore.
Love it, says Jennifer. Kim has asked if you could show the reclines. That might have been before we did it, but if you want to do it again, just to make sure.
We can do that while you're...
See it go through there.
So that will actually go back to 42 degrees of recline on a flat surface, which is fabulous reclinability.
It is. Such good quality seats. Abby's obviously watching me, and thank you so much. I'm struggling a little bit, so I'm just going to have a quick drink. Thank you, Abby. My sore throat. I couldn't talk at all yesterday, so at least I'm able to talk today.
Fantastic. So yeah, we go to 42 degrees recline, which is incredibly reclined for an ERF car seat or an extended rear-facing car seat. But as Kelly mentioned earlier, as they grow older, you want to get them more upright.
Yeah. So pleased we found your car seats. It's so important to us to rear face for as long as possible. Now we fully understand the importance of it. Yeah, rear facing, we will always advise people to rear face for as long as possible.
Absolutely.
It's just so much safer for them. Thanks for clarifying age it suits. Perfect for my 4-year-old, and then can give a transition from brand new baby needs a bigger seat. Yeah, so you don't have to use it right straight away. You could use it for an older child if they're still within the weight limits and the height, and then use it after again.
Exactly. Yeah.
Great weight. Cover option is great. It's lovely. You can personalise the cover. Yeah, I love that. Steph's able to join us. She didn't think she was going to be able to join us, and she loves the 1-2. So thank you for joining us.
Morning, Steph.
Nicola appreciate the information. A few asking about the recline, so obviously covered that now. The ice spin in my parents is very heavy and awkward to remove. Yes, that's one that's around 15 kilos, so it is heavier. What's the difference between Axkid Minikid 3 and Minikid 3 Premium?
Just the fabrics. The premium have the melange fabrics and the non have the solid fabrics. So that's it.
How easy is the harness to put on? Those have been fastened around the child, I would imagine.
It's a good question.
Probably want to come in and have a look?
It's probably dependent on the child.
Well, yeah.
And how wriggly or how stiff they are or how much they don't want to go in. But it's a straightforward 5-point harness, overlap buckle, clip in. Make sure you get those thigh straps nice and snug.
It's sometimes a step
before you then tighten the pull strap, and you can get that nice and snug. So yeah, very easy.
Steph says it's so easy to fit. We brought due to having a seat bench that goes back and forth, so it gives us the most options and so easy to move it. Yeah. One of the good things about having Peter as our contact at Axkid is that he will be able to fit one of their car seats in any car seat. So he's a great person to go to if you are struggling or thinking about how you're going to fit it in a van or motorhome, something like that.
Oh yes, I've had some challenges.
Yeah.
Haven't been beaten yet.
No, you can get one in, so that's great to know. So if you are ever struggling, please pop us a message and we can either put you in touch with Peter or get you the answers as well.
We do actually on via the Axkid website. We do have a portal where you can drop us a line and we can set up a video call. So if you are struggling with an Axkid product, we can help.
Brilliant. So much better it can be adjusted whilst installed in the car. Yeah, you can do it all. You've fitted it and then adjust it.
And that's probably one of, again, the biggest differences between the belt-fitted products and this. You know, once these are fitted,
recline and that kind of thing,
they're fitted
at the beginning, don't you?
But they are fitted well, really solidly. Yeah. But this one has that unique ability to be so flexible in recline and legroom at the touch of buttons.
Great addition for any family. Love the colours and the fact that Swedish Plus tested is amazing compared to other brands. Yeah, it's not one that people just do. There's a lot more thought going into it, isn't it? Your seats need to be able to cope with it.
Yeah, they cope with a lot more stress. Higher speed, shorter braking distance, much bigger bang.
I laughed then because I thought you was meaning like the stress of the brand like putting it through, but the actual car seats.
The car seats. Yes, they go through a lot of stress in the crash testing. But yeah, with the Plus test, it's unique. You know.
Are we able to see an up close view of the chair? I think that might have been covered by when we just came in then, so hopefully that's covered for you. Always worried about the install isn't to be right, so this sounds great. Very easy to recline. My son always sits in the car, so that recline is great. They're loving the colour today.
It's my favourite. I love the tile.
Do you?
I do.
Your favourite. How have I never heard of this brand before? Thanks for this live, so useful, and this sounds like such a brilliant product for versatility and quality. Certainly.
Well, if you haven't heard the brand, there's probably others who haven't as well. So please spread the Axkid name.
Will this fit in most cars that have ISOFIX as colour?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always thought legroom would be an issue, but after looking through pictures, it's really not an issue. No, it's not. Yeah, so somebody's done as you said.
Great.
Had a look. Yeah. Rear facing for the wind, says Donna. Just the best idea. Love the black one. Love this, and we'll like the lighter colour, says Nicola. See, it looks amazing. So easy to install. Love this extended rear facing. Wish more companies would promote this as yourselves do.
I completely agree. It'd be great. It becomes the norm, as in Scandinavia. It'd be lovely.
The one I have had to get quickly is had to go with black, but love that tile colour. Not doing well with my talking today. Would love one from elders, but don't think it would sit behind the seat in front. She currently has dry spin and only just allows enough room for a short person to sit in the front of her. But this actually, in its more compact fitting, would be smaller than that anyway, wouldn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So when it's the most compact, it's actually very, very compact on the market. So it takes up similar room to a spinning seat anyway. So you're not going to lose out any there.
And the thing is you could have your front seat forwards. What I found, especially when we're reviewing it as well, is that you can move the front seat forwards, move that fully out if you've got an older child, but loads of room to climb in. And if you can't fit it in everybody in the car like that, you can then just whiz everything back again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is obviously, it makes it easier with a spin seat coming to the car door side, but this you just move out, so you've got the room in front anyway.
Yeah.
Kim has seen some incredible covers. Yeah, you've seen the pictures as well then. Finally, someone thinking of crumbs. Yes. Car seats are always full of crumbs. Such an amazing car seat. Been looking at these for a while. Good that you recommend for grandparents. Flynn's enjoying watching you, Kelly. He says hi to you both, and he just butted a car seat the same as his old one. Highly recommend to everyone. Good morning, Flynn and Sam.
Morning.
Nicola was timing when you did the installation. There's so many comments, I can't keep up today. There's a lot of interest in this seat. So much quicker than our current seat. Loving how easy it's to fit in. Was quite put off the covers that are strapped in, but this is excellent. The ones that are strapped in, but this is excellent. So you mean like the other range with the tethers? Yeah. Some people are put off. Once you can do it, and you can leave the tethers in the car as well if you need to take it in and out. It's quite quick as well. It's not as bad as you think it might be. But yeah, practice makes perfect, and we always help. We fitted a mini kid earlier in the week. Didn't take very long at all, and obviously I went through the full installation as well. So it's just a bit concerning for people who don't know how to do it, but once you've done it, it's fine.
As with anything new, if you're not used to it, it takes a little bit of time, but give yourself a little bit of time and follow the instructions. There's plenty of videos online. You can talk to the experts like Kelly to get help with installation as well.
Absolutely.
But of course, importantly, I suppose, the belt-fitted seats are cheaper.
Yes.
So
if budget is an issue,
absolutely.
Yeah, you can go to those as well. Still within the knowledge that your little one is still as safe as possible. Still gone through the Swedish Plus test.
Exactly.
Like the Mini Kid 3, it's on the R129 latest regulation. Extended rear facing, higher weight limit, higher height limit.
Exactly.
So it's not that you downgrade on the safety.
Oh no,
it's just more the convenience, I suppose, isn't it, a little bit?
Yep.
With the other seats. Shana says she's always been put off by the tethers, but I'll have to have another look. Yeah, we've got a few videos, I think, where we've shown the installation of tether seats, and we've done reviews on them as well. So have a watch of those and you'll be able to see, or if you're close, pop in and we can show you. Joanna's wanted one of these for ages, but this has confirmed her decision.
Great.
We've used the online videos to install before. Yeah, Axkid also do some really good installation videos as well, so you can use that. Lucy's definitely sold on the brand. Fitting looks foolproof. Amazing live. Thank you so much for a very informative talk. Jennifer still doesn't let her little one eat in the car seat.
Well then, Jennifer.
Yes, yeah. I mean, sometimes we get issues with car seats. Of
course. And
it's because children eat in the car, so the crumbs go down and into the moving parts of the seat and cause obstructions. And that's the issue.
It is crumbs. Gummy bears, fruit juice is a nightmare in some of the mechanisms.
Toys, I bet, get in there.
Yeah, I've had toys down the back, but sand. If you go to the beach, people,
keep it away.
Clean off the sand off their feet before you put them in car seats, because it's devastating for mechanisms.
Yeah, of course, it's that quite grating.
It is, yeah.
Excuse me, sorry guys. Just cough it down the microphone, ain't you? Amazing live, learnt so much, says Emma. Kim's never had a spin seat, so doesn't feel the need. Yeah, they're not. I mean, sometimes they're nice for people to have, but it's not a necessary one.
They're good. They're good, safe car seats. So we're not decrying them.
No,
but we're just saying there's options available to keep rear facing for a lot longer.
More I heard about this. More I love it. I've never heard of this brand before, so another one that's not heard of Axkid. What a wonderful and safe seat. Love how easy it is to adjust. Definitely should be the norm. So like we're saying about rear facing. This car seat has been in my top 2. It's been a great live, thank you.
Only the top 2?
She's comparing it again.
Can we get to the top 1, please?
How easy it is to just the harness height. So we've shown you that. It's just the button on the back there. Really easy. So you can... How many positions are there for the harness?
I want to say 7.
Yeah. So just be able to click and find... So rear facing, so it wants to be level or just below the shoulders with the harness level. For little one. Gosh, I hope we're lucky enough to win this. Love the colour. Yeah, they're loving the red. I think it's one of those colours that maybe if you saw online, you'd be like, not sure. But then when you see it in real life, it's a beautiful, deep, not really reddy, but it's like almost burgundy. It's beautiful.
It's nice, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Wine kind of colour.
Do you like wine?
Don't mind wine. I have got 3 children. Great option if you need to do different ages too. We've got a 1-year-old and a 4.5-year-old, so yeah, if you could have it in the car, really
very easy to
adjust between the 2 ages. Yep. Not much support in shops anymore. Grateful for this demonstration. And if you're close to us, we're really keen to get out in people's cars, help them install their car seats. So,
Pushchair Expert have this lovely covered area that you can drive under. So even if it's raining, you're protected.
I mean, even if it's raining and that is full, we'd still come out in the rain. Don't worry, we wouldn't keep you waiting if it was a rainy day. Direct help is wonderful. Special customer service, Axkid are really good at that.
Thank you very much.
Alice is so pleased they found Axkid, such a family-friendly brand. Great option for multiple kids again. How much does the seat weigh? So that's your 10 kilo to then allow you 23 kilo for your child. Yep. Amazing that you do that. Perfect for people that you do a video call. Yes, if you're not close to the store, can't pop in, you can have the video calls instead. Easy to stroke your precious ones. So advanced and so safe. So easy even for me. Can you use it with a seat protector? Peter said they do. Yep. You do a couple of seat protectors.
Yeah, we do the standard seat protector and we do the premium seat protector. I think there's one actually down here. So that one's got an integrated tablet holder. So it's crash tested, so you can put your tablet in, stick their favourite telly on.
It's necessary sometimes, isn't it? Yeah, longer journeys it might be good. These seats look so advanced from when I first used them. Look so comfy and safe. So easy for everyone to use. My 4-year-old loves her Axkid and she knows it keeps her safe being rear facing. Yeah, if they don't know any different.
But even if they have been forward facing, it's still, I find so many times people tell me that they've moved their child back to rear facing because they've learned, they've been taught and they learned that it's safer. So they put them back rear facing thinking, oh, it's going to be hard. But the reality is most children are okay.
They can actually see sometimes better looking because they've got both rear windows and a massive, generally, rear window to see out.
Absolutely. I for both my boys, I actually took the headrests off the back seats so they could see more clearly out the back. Because if they're forward facing or when they're in their high back boosters, they only saw the back of the front seat, so they actually had much less vision.
The other seat I'm looking at is until 6-year-olds. Not sure about this one. My partner worries about the kids' legs. So yeah, with this one, obviously you've got your adjustable leg room, and this will go up to that kind of age as well. Obviously, depending on your child. Isofix means no more needing to retighten the belt or tethers and then clapping hands. Yeah, if you find that's an issue for you, you don't need to. We have family in Norway, and forward facing is just not done for little ones. The Nordic countries are great for rear facing. They certainly are.
Completely.
My 16-month-old hates being in the car, but I think he'd love the space of this. Yeah, you've got the actual, such a factual and safe car seat. I'm a fan. Looks amazing, just seems the way to go. Definitely on my list. Great for a four-door car. Guessing it won't work in a two-door coupe.
If you've got the Isofix, then
there's no reason why
you couldn't.
No.
You can bring it to touch in the dashboard, so you've got all the legroom that you would for an adult anyway. So yeah, you can do.
Yeah, it'd just be getting them in and out. Obviously, you could fully extend it and get them to climb in from the side seat.
Yeah.
From the front. Do you have additional accessories to add to the harness to stop the wigglers getting out? What you would recommend them?
We don't. It's a real challenge. You know, if you have got a wriggler, the key thing is making sure you've got the headrest in the right position, the harness in nice and snug. Reduce boredom. Try and sing and interact with your children. What else can you do? Try and
threats.
I was going to say bribery and corruption, rather than threats. But if your child does escapology, and tries to get out, then
no matter how tight you do it, I've seen it. Some can still get out.
They can, and if they're determined, they're going to do it. But it's also important not to over tighten the harness, because sometimes the reaction is tighten, and then you can actually sort of press down on the shoulders, and it's really uncomfortable, and then they're even more desperate to get out. But I think training is probably the biggest thing you can do. Stop the car. We're not going. Until you're back in, or
make it somewhere that they really want to go to.
We are going to go home. We're not going to go to the ice cream or your friends or whatever, and that's challenging for parents in this busy world and busy lives. We don't have time to stop and do that sort of thing.
And maybe if they're a bit younger, they're not going to have the whole.
But it's important.
Effect.
keep going. It's worth it.
Laura says she turned Jack's from forward to rear facing once she learned more, and he was absolutely fine. And Lucy's happier rear facing because she can talk to her brother.
Well done, Laura, and well done, Jack.
Yeah. At the end of the day, safety is the most important thing for car seats. This ticks the boxes. Is it as safe in the front seat as the back seat?
Yeah. Yep. Yes.
Yep, just yes. Yes.
Trying to think of a clever answer, but yes.
Can I fit 3 in the back row of the car? It'd obviously depend on your car, wouldn't it?
It does depend on the car. So this car seat is 44 centimetres wide.
Which is what we tend to tell people if they're looking for 3 across. We tend to say look for 44 centimetres and less.
But the challenge you've got these days is with R129 and I-size, car manufacturers are often saying that you can, they have an imaginary box basically they put in place. They can put one imaginary box here with iSiffix. They can put one on that side, but then they can't fit a third in the middle. So
those central seats tend to not be a full size seat anyway. They're half or 3/4, so it's very difficult to fit another one in.
And also getting 3 iSiffix across is very challenging unless you've got the bigger MPVs with the full size seats.
Yeah.
If you are trying to get 3 across, I would actually probably look more towards the seatbelt fitted car seats.
Got a bit more flexibility
because you've got flexibility to push them out to the edges.
Yeah, rather than central for your iSiffix.
And do extended legroom, more compact, so you can do it. But people do get 3 across.
Yeah, great. I really want to move my son in the front, but feel like I'll be doing something wrong. Thank you.
No, not at all.
My toddler loves to sit in the front with me. This would be great. Wish I had front seat iSiffix. Wonderful product.
Just make sure you're not distracted by the toddler while you're driving.
Yeah. Don't talk to me. I'm driving. Does it have auto adjust like the Mini Kid? So the headrest?
No, it doesn't. So if I demonstrate on this one. So one of the things that the Mini Kids have is a headrest that comes all the way up. And then when you tighten your child into it, it brings the headrest down. So you always get the perfect height, shoulder height for your child. The 1-2 doesn't have that because it's quite a heavy mechanism inside the seat that allows us to do it. And because we desperately wanted to get it below 10 kilos, we couldn't put it in because it added about 1.5 kilos to the seat. So it's not auto adjust, but it is very quick and easy to adjust.
Yeah. Just seeing if there's any questions that I might have missed. There's a lot of love this. Very useful information. Great expert knowledge, thank you. I find it impossible to do a 3 across in our Cougar. Yeah, I now, having 3 children, tend to look at cars that are 3 full-size seats because it's been the only way I've been able to do it. One of mine is now out of a car seat, so it's a bit easier. But
yeah, unfortunately, it is the big MPVs, Seat Ambra, the Ford Galaxy, 588. Yeah, very much so. But do try. It's worth coming to these experts and trying them in your car. Don't sit there and go, it's never going to work. It really could work, and they will find the solution for you.
Yeah. I love that auto adjust. Makes sense why it's not included, but looks easy enough anyway. Yeah. Annalise says that's her favourite thing about the Mini Kid.
And unique to the Mini Kids as well. Yeah. Both
so
Mini Kids
they've got this pros and cons for them all, isn't there?
Yep.
As to what you're going to go. You're like, no, there's no cons. They're perfect. Feel for larger families with 3 car seats. Yeah, it can be a pain. Would be amazing price to win. Be eyeing up an Axkid seat, but can't justify another car seat 2.5.
Well, do comment because you might win.
Yeah, she's commented, so she's entered. Great, I really want to move. Oh no, that's where I read that one. Love that it can be used in the front seat too. Much easier to play with the child if you sit in the back when they're rear facing. Yeah, as long as you're not driving, because you cannot do that from the back. Great ideas to help. Thank you, says Hannah.
So we've mentioned obviously today that Axkid 1.2 was the world's first. We've mentioned that the Mini Kid 3 was the world's first. Axkid don't sit back and say, "Oh, we've got good products." We're constantly developing, and there's lots of new product coming.
He's been telling me some secrets this morning, new things that have come in, but I can't tell you. There might be something hidden under here that we've been looking at this morning under my fairy blanket.
We have, there's a new car seat launching very soon. So watch this space. I think we'll be back with you in a few weeks, I think.
So Peter's going to bring the new product back when we can actually talk about it, and we can talk you through it and show you. And an exciting year next year for you all as well.
Yeah, I mean, this year's really exciting. We've got 5 new car seats coming, so and then more developments for next year as well. So we've got a good program of innovation and new product.
Being busy bees.
Yeah.
What's next for you with the world first? I can't tell you. Secrets.
Well, yeah. Yes. We'd love to tell you.
Not yet. Soon.
Keep watching these lives.
Yeah. Thank you for showing us the difference between the two. Excited to hear the new things come in. Kim's already spotted the blanket and she's been expecting a reveal. No, he's brought it in just to tease you.
I'm afraid so. Not revealing it today.
Laura was also wondering what the blanket was for, just in case we got cold in here. Whip it off. Ellie says it's hard to tighten her car seat harness on her Joy car seat. Found it's also low test on the harness forward facing. Yeah, when you go to forward facing the harness, they don't test quite as well.
Check that the shoulder straps covers are far enough forwards. So they're very often on Velcro. So there's just these shoulder strap covers. Make sure that they're far enough forwards. Always take the slack out of the thighs first before you pull on the pull strap, and hopefully it'll be a little bit easier for you.
I highly recommend going to Pushchair Expert. Nadine offered me amazing advice last week when I popped in. Thank you. Is this FIA approved?
No. We make car seats, not plane seats. So we don't go for the approvals. Plus, of course, they have lap belts in aeroplanes, and we can't get approval for just lap belts anymore.
No.
It's
and
not
obviously this is ISOFIX as well. So
yeah.
Wonderful to try and get the information. Can you use a car seat protector underneath? Yep. So you can get the Axkid ones that are approved for use with it.
Yep.
I think I've answered, or we've answered. Sorry, not just me. That's what you've been doing.
Are we at competition time?
I think we are. I think we're ready to draw. So how we do it is I'm basically going to scroll through the comments. Peter it's got it all on him. It's him picking the winner, not me. Don't blame me. And he's just going to tell me when to stop, and whoever I stop on is our winner. All right.
That sounds good. Any last minute comments coming in?
Quick, get
your comments
Love
in.
our Axkid. Excited to see what else you've got to come. That's so handy to know to tighten the thighs first. We'll try that on our seat. My son always removed the arm pads and we've lost a few. Can you buy Axkid replacements?
Yes.
You should always use them, shouldn't you?
Yes, you should use them. And
yes,
they're available either through your retailer or on the Axkid website.
There you go. Right, okay. I'm scrolling.
Oh, she's scrolling, so drum roll. Stop.
Congratulations, Chloe Home. And that was one of her comments was fingers crossed. So I think she was wanting to win. So I'm just going to reply, congratulations, Chloe.
Well done, Chloe.
Amazing prize today. I think a lot of people were hoping to win. You are our lucky winner. Oh, I've actually commented on myself rather than Pushchair Expert. So it's Kelly Walker that's liked your post. If you could message the page with your details, so we need your full name, your telephone number and email address for the courier, your postal address, and also your colour choice. So would you like to go for the graphite melange, which is your grey, or go for
the tar black?
The tar, which is your black.
Yep.
And then we will... lots of good.
We'll get that dispatched out to you.
We'll
so well done,
send the
Chloe.
details over to Axkid. Thank you, everybody. Oh yeah, my comment's gone on there. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. Hopefully, it's been helpful. Learning a bit about the Axkid car seats as a whole, but specifically the 1-2, which is on a promotion at the moment, so you can save £100 off it. So it's a great saving. So if you were considering it, now is a great time. I do set up the special offer, so I should know this. But when does the special offer finish?
I want to say a week, 10 days.
Yeah.
It's not long.
Not that long.
Not long.
To order if you do want to. Just seeing if... Chloe Home. I'm so happy. Thank you. And lots of hearts. Oh, good. Hopefully we've made your day, Chloe.
Post reviews when you've got it,
Yes,
Chloe.
we love to see pictures. So if you're going to have it with little one in there, please send us pictures of you using your new car seat.
Very much so.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. Peter will be back soon.
Yeah, I'll be back soon.
With the reveal.
Yeah.
With minus the fairy blanket.
I might start with the fairy
blanket.
Okay,
we'll start that like that one. Yeah, that's a good idea. So look out for the post about that and join us soon. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll have a great day.
Take care.
Bye-bye.